Okay, in order to use the exponential and logarithmic equation forms to solve equations in a little bit, we're going to need to learn how to switch back and forth between exponential form and logarithmic form. So in this next set of problems, that's exactly what we're going to do. And I'm going to flip back to our last lesson and put this information on an index card because I'm going to be using it a lot. So if you've got an index card handy or a sticky note, let's do this. B to the y equals x. And these names that we just gave these variables. This is the base, this is the exponent, and this is the answer. And when I switch to logarithmic form, log base b, the base now appears here, base of x, my answer ended up in here, equals y, my exponent ended up here. Alright, and this goes both ways. If I have something in this form, I can convert it to this form, keeping these same things named and in the right place when they arrive over here. So, let's go to the next lesson. And let's start with number 1, y to the 5th equals 37. And the directions are to convert this equation that's in exponential form, because I have a base to the exponent, to logarithmic form. So it's going to have the word log in it. So let's see what we need to do. We're going to label everything first, and I strongly suggest you do this. It's going to help you keep everything straight, especially on this problem where y is actually the base and not the exponent. This can be kind of confusing. This is a whole different letter y. It's representing some number. In this case, it's the base. And our exponent is 5. I'm just going to write exp. And our answer, remember answer's on the other side of the equal sign, is 37. And I need to get this into logarithmic form. So how do we start? We start with log, the word log, of the base. Well, my base is y. So it's a little y that sits just below and off to the right of the g. My equal sign comes, oops, not my equal sign, my parentheses come next. My parentheses come next, and what goes in the parentheses? Whatever was the answer in exponential form. And my answer was 37. So 37 goes in my parentheses. And then comes the equal sign, equals, and what are we supposed to have here? The exponent, and my exponent was 5. So converting y to the 5th equals 37 becomes log base y, because y was the base here, of 37, the answer here, is equal to the exponent. The exponent was 5. Alright, let's try another one of those. This time we have the base u to the beta power, that's the Greek letter beta, equals 2. Same thing now, we're going to label everybody. I'm going to do it on top this time to give me more room. My base is u. My exponent is beta, exp, and my answer is 2. Get those three things labeled. Okay, now we need to get it into logarithmic form. So we always start with the word log. Log of what? Whatever was your base in exponential form. So our base was u. And again, you write that u down to the right of g and a little bit lower. Log base u of, now comes the parentheses, of what? The answer. And the answer in my exponential form was 2. So 2 goes in the parentheses. Then comes my equal sign, and what goes on the other side of the equation? The exponent. And my exponent was beta. So it's a funny looking b. Okay, again, log of the base was u, log base u of the answer was 2, goes here, equals the exponent. Alright, let's try this last one. Again, identify everybody. Base, exponent, answer. I'm abbreviating. Exponent exp and answer ans. Okay, here's our logarithmic form. Log base b. Log This time my base is 3 of, now come the parentheses, the answer. The answer is B equals my exponent. My exponent is E. Now, again, this can be very confusing because B in this case was not the base in the exponential form, it was the answer. Sorry about the poor choices for problems here. I wish we hadn't doubled up on some of the letters, but we'll practice more of these on the homework. If you need help, let me know. All right, let's go on to converting the other direction now, logarithmic to exponential form. All right, now we're going to be looking from this direction to this direction on the index card, and always start with labeling. Log base, so my base is W, of the answer equals the exponent. So the labeling comes from whichever form you're in. Okay, now I want to get this into exponential form. So how do we start? We start with the base. Identify your base here. My base is W. So a big W to the power of the exponent. Where's my exponent? It's 15. And again, write that high and dry and small. And then comes my equal sign. And what's it equal? The answer. Where's the answer? It's inside the parentheses, and it is 5. Okay, so the base here, the exponent here, the answer here, and those three things come from what you labeled in the logarithmic form. Let's try the next one. Again, label first. Log of base 2, so here's my base, the 2, of the answer equals the exponent, EXP. Okay, get everybody labeled. Alright, now we're going to exponential form. We start with the base. Find your base in the logarithmic form. It's 2. Write it big. My exponent comes next, and the exponent in this case is mu, or m. And then comes the equal sign and the answer. And the answer is in the parentheses, and in this case it's G. So this is just really a matching game. Match the pieces of the equation to their new location in the new equation. Alright, let's try the last one here. Base is Z, answer is in the parentheses, and the exponent's over here. Okay, so just picking these things out from their form here. Okay, where do we start in the exponential form? With the base, and the base is Z, make it fairly large. The exponent is 3, make it small and up high. Then comes the equal sign, and what goes across from the equal sign, the answer, and my answer is P. How'd you do? Okay, you'll be trying a few more of these in the homework. Good luck.